What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the new names in the game, players, cards added into the game. I don't even know if I should call them players, but we've got some massive things to talk about today within the new names of the game. And is this something for the future that we could, see College Football Ultimate Team expand on? Now, do I like the creativity? Yes. Do I like the fact that we're seeing this before, a lot of, do I like the fact that we're seeing this before a lot of the other, drops, the other cards that I think we could see? I don't know. That's the other thing is I feel like we've got a lot of, cards, good college players that we really haven't even really seen yet. But you're not going to hate me. You're not going to see me hate on Sketch. You're not going to hear me, Shane Gillis, Big Cat. Like, this is creative. Okay, so I'm not going to complain about any of this. It's funny how they made PFT a kicker, but I'm not going to complain about this. We're going to talk about their stats and talk about whether they're good or not briefly. More importantly, this is super creative and I like it. Shane Gillis, your name card. 95 speed acceleration, 87 zone coverage, 91 change in direction. This card, Shane Gillis, is one of your best middle linebackers in the entire game. He's one of the best middle linebackers in the entire game. I mean, are you serious? Shane Gillis, they absolutely juiced him up and made him a really good card. So I can't hate on him whatsoever. Like when I'm looking at some of your top middle linebackers in the entire game, the reason I really like him is he's 6'4". Now, the fact of the matter is, I want to see how tall they made Sketch. Just out of curiosity, 5'6". Okay, because I don't even know. Are these like accurate heights? Like I'm gonna look this up because I don't know if this is in right or not. Shane Gillis is 6'4", so maybe they made these things accurate. But if you're looking at some of the top middle linebackers in the game, and I like the fact that they made these things accurate. I think he's up there with Lawrence Taylor. I think he's up there with Luke Kuechly as being one of the best. And honestly, I think he's just as good as them because he is 6'4". And so if you're looking at wanting to pick up a Shane Gillis card, I think he's one of the best middle linebackers in the entire game. And I like the fact that they brought Shane Gillis into the game. Big Cat up next. Tight end for Big Cat. Let's see. I want to look up his height and see if it's accurate. It says 6'3" in game. Okay, it's not giving me it's giving me like, oh my gosh, it's giving me like leopards. Okay, he is 6'3". You guys can see it's actually true. Some people say 6 foot. Some people, he lists himself as 6'3". I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe he's gassing himself, but 6'3" tight end, 94 speed, good run blocker. This card's not very good. I mean, as far as like being the best tight end in the game, he's obviously not great, but Big Cat did get a card. And I personally like the creativity. Some people might not necessarily love it. To me, I do. Not a great tight end. I like the speed, but I feel like route running's just mediocre. He run blocks well, fits the spread scheme. So maybe for, the spread schemes of the world, he's fine, but I don't necessarily love him as a card. We see a kicker. PFT is a kicker. Gave him 88 speed, 5'10", 99 kick accuracy for PFT. Now, again, he should never miss kicks for you ever. Like, this card should literally never miss kicks for you ever. So, again, for me, when I'm looking at things, I think that this card should be a solid kicker. Is he the best kicker in the game? I mean, I think he's got to be, right? At least like an accuracy kicker, he's got to be. Like, if you're looking at the top kickers in the game, I mean, Alex Rayner has better kick power, so maybe he's better, but PFT is a kicker. He can play. Obviously, he's an LTD, so you're going to have to spend a ton of coins buying him. Is he worth all the coins? Probably not, but he's a kicker, and he is what it is. Again, I like the creativity. And then we see Sketch, man. I love this for Sketch. Being in the game is awesome. 98 overall wide receiver, 96 speed, great short middle route running. What? Look what they did to his spin move, juke move. 81 spin, 80 juke with 85 carrying. They kind of made Sketch not very good on this game. Only gets takeoff on silver. I don't think Sketch is that great on this game, and I'm not hating on Sketch. I love Sketch, but he's just not great on this game. And so again, I like the creativity with his names of the games. A promo but realistically, these cards are just not great. And so, like, I like what they did. Outside of Shane Gillis is good, but outside of that, the cards aren't great. And so when it comes down to the auction house probably is going to remain relatively high today. Again, heading into the Legends drop tomorrow, we'll have to see exactly what that entails. But heading into that, the auction house is still relatively high. Now, as always for myself, since I don't, have a theme team specifically, I'll put some of my players up and just hope they sell. If they don't sell, that's fine. I'll hold on to them. But if they do sell for a decent amount, I will take the coins from them and continue moving forward. Like even a Jeff Saturday card, I love Jeff Saturday. But again, if he's going for over 300,000 coins, which he's not, he's actually went down in price. But, if you can get a decent amount for these cards, I think you got to take it. One thing I will say is the market is lower right now than it was whenever I recorded my last market video, which would have been, 2 days ago. And so just kind of keep that in the back of your minds. The market, obviously fluctuates a ton. But, it's we're one really good drop away from the market crashing a whole ton. So just kind of be careful with the market. Am I telling you to buy or sell a ton right now? No. Just tread lightly with where the market is at in College Football 25 Ultimate Team, because the last thing I want you guys to do is, lose out on a bunch of coins. Today's drop isn't really going to change a whole ton. It's a fine drop, especially Shane Gillis. I think he's good. But outside of that, it's not a content drop. It's just going to change a whole ton when it comes down to the market. So you guys see me tread pretty lightly in with the auction house, all of those types of things, just because, again, I don't want to lose a bunch of coins, especially before, a new Legends drop. And again, we're, a couple of weeks away from seeing another overall bump. I feel like the last week and a half has been kind of mediocre content. I feel like we haven't gotten a ton. And so, the market hasn't really done a whole lot but go up. But again, I don't think we're that far away from eventually seeing the market slightly go down as well. So tread pretty lightly with the auction house as always. You guys see me, I always err on the side of caution, just because, again, when we start seeing consistent abilities put on cards, like let's say gold takeoff, you're going to see the market go way down in price. When will that be? I don't know. We haven't really seen it all season long, but again, I don't think we're that far away from seeing it put into the game, put into action. So that's where I'm at with things. As always, again, I put my cards up for more than they probably are going to sell for, which is fine. Because again, if 2 of these cards sell, I'd rather that than putting them up for the cheapest and then, not maximizing my profits or how much I can make from them. Legends drop coming tomorrow. That could, cause the market to go down more often than not. It's crazy. I feel like Sunday, like if you're looking at the content drops, and I'll pull this up for you guys, like our best content drops come early in the weeks now. Like, because the fraternities drops on Friday, and that's never really great. And so if you look at our best content drops in cut, it's really like, I don't want to say super early in the week, but we see Legends and then Game Changers and then Stories of the Week. Those are your best 3 content drops that we see on a consistent basis. And so it's kind of backwards from what it used to be. Used to be we see the best content drops on the weekends. Obviously, that's no longer the case. So just kind of keep that in the back of your guys' minds. We see the best content Sunday through Wednesday in cut. That's going to wrap it up for my video. I like EA being creative. You're not going to see me hate on the fact that they're putting these, names of the game cards in the game. Honestly, I hope we see something more like this. Again, like I've mentioned with cut, I would love to see a Draymond Green tight end card. I would like to see The Rock put in the game. Like, these are cards that actually played football, or guys that actually played football, that I would absolutely love to see put in the game. So that's just me in my opinion. You guys might not agree with me on that, but that is okay. Those are the types of cards that I really think would make this game just a whole lot of fun. But let me know your thoughts on that down below in the comments. Again, tread pretty lightly with where the auction house is currently at in the game. It's not bad, right? I actually think the market's in a decent, buying position heading into tomorrow. So if you do want to, start buying your squad, you can. Again, but just buy, spend your coins wisely is really the point I'm trying to make here. Don't overspend for cards like a Todd Heap. Don't overspend for him when the Legends drop is going to be coming tomorrow. That is going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. I like EA being creative. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.